Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is a quiz question from some time back when I had not made videos for these quiz questions. And this question is a very, very, very crucial question because this tells you different levels of understandings of the scriptures. So, what is the question? The question is, why did Bhishma Pitama fight on the side of the Kauravas? Interesting. Many people in India, they misunderstand Bhishma many times. They think that, oh, he was an old person. As in Hindi they say na, बुढ़ापे में सठिया गया है. So sometimes I've heard many people in India telling and accusing him, oh, actually, Duryodhan का नमक खाया था, which means he had taken a lot of things from the Kurus and a lot of benefits, and because of that, he was forced to fight on the side of the Kurus. And then there are some moralists who like Bhishma. They say that, oh, Bhishma was a perfect executor of dharma, because of which he had taken a vow that I will always see the image of my father, Maharaj Shantanu, in whoever is sitting in the throne, and I will always protect the contemporary king, and I will also not leave my body till I see that Hastinapur is protected from all sides. Okay, I mean that was not his vow, but this was his mood actually. He did not want to leave his body because he had the blessing of Ichamrityu, which means whenever he wanted, he could die. His great father Shantanu Maharaj had given him this blessing because of his sacrifice of celibacy for the marriage of Satyavati and Shantanu. So therefore, these reasons are definitely lower understanding. So first of all, Bhishma is a very powerful personality. He is one of the 12 Mahajans, as the Srimad Bhagavatam says. So therefore, there is no possibility of his intelligence getting corrupted, or he feeling weak, or giving into some sort of weakness, because of which he fought on the side of the Kurus. All right, so that is clearly not the answer. That is an offense actually to speak like this against Bhishma, that he was weak and out of his cowardice he fought. Okay, and there was this other answer which many people who discuss the Mahabharata, they say, as I said, that he took a vow and because of this he was compelled to follow it. Okay, which is a correct answer, but it is a very low level answer. Low level means that is the understanding of the Mahabharata, that he had taken a vow, and because of that he forced himself to follow that actually. But we always have the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the highest, the topmost of all the scriptures, which is known as Amalam Puranam. So whenever there is a contradiction between different scriptures, there is no contradiction actually. Sometimes there are apparent contradictions. Okay, apparent contradictions means those who have not learned from parampara, from a bona fide guru, then they get all these confusions, and that is why they are confused. They say, oh, in Mahabharata, this happened, he is right, that happened, that is wrong, this is good, that is bad. So many people give their own interpretations of the Mahabharata. So, what does the Srimad Bhagavatam say? Bhagavatam says, and the Acharyas, they explain that what was the main reason or the only reason why Bhishma fought against the Pandavas on the side of the Kurus. It was not because he had taken a vow, it was not because he was weak, or it was not because he was thinking, oh, what will people talk of me? Log kya kahenge? I did not I did not follow my vow. No, 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 none of these reasons are correct. The most important and the only reason is that it was Krishna's desire that he fights on the side of the Kauravas. Why? Why did Krishna desire this? Krishna wanted to show that you may be the son of Ganga, you may be the son of Shantanu, whoever you may be. You might be so powerful that you have even defeated Parshuram. We all know Bhishma had checked Parshuram once upon a time. You may be so powerful that nobody can stand before you. You might be the most powerful warrior to have lived on earth. But if you stand against Dharma, you will perish. And Bhishma, he's one of the 12 Mahajans. Mahajans, they are known as Mahajans not because they know some rules and regulations and law books, because they know the heart of Krishna actually. So Bhishma knew what is in Krishna's heart. That is why he's a Mahajan. And that is why he's a perfect servant, because a perfect servant knows the mood and mission and the heart of the master. All right. So that is why he is one of the 12 Mahajans. And he understood that Krishna wants to use me as an example to show to the entire world that whoever you are, however powerful you are, but if you stand on side of adharma, irreligion, you will perish. And even if you are very strong, I will ensure somehow or the other that you perish, even if that is not by rightful means sometimes, apparently again. So that is why Bhishma willingly, out of his free will, fought on the side of the Kurus. And we can see this connection between Bhishma and Krishna, that Bhishma elaborately glorifies Krishna during the Rajasuya Yajna. And he also remembers this sight when the ninth day of the Kurukshetra war, when he was wreaking havoc in the Pandava ranks, that Krishna charges with a wheel of a chariot towards him, and at the end of his life, he also speaks the Vishnu Sahasranam, and he returns back to the spiritual world. So he is a perfected living entity, and he's a Paramhamsa actually. He's one of the 12 Mahajans. So if you want to know about Bhishma Pitama, then please study the first canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, alright? And he is the one who convinces and consoles Yudhishthir Maharaj. And because Yudhishthir was feeling very guilty that because of me this war happened, and Krishna could not convince him, Ved Vyas could not convince him, the Paramatma could not convince him, but Bhishma was the one who convinced Yudhishthir. Okay. So therefore, it's very important, as Bhagavatam says, Mahajano yena gata sapanta. Okay. So therefore, we should understand why he fought this, and we should understand how great a person is, that a person is willing to take all the blames of people for eternity, and being called as a weak-hearted person. That, oh, he should have fought on side of dharma, he should have been with the Pandavas. So it's very easy to say like that, because that's what it appears in the surface. But only when you read the commentaries of the acharyas, then you shall understand why he fought on the side of the Kurus. And therefore, uh, if you do not understand things in the right context, you will be misled and you will do offenses. And the moment you do offenses, your spiritual progress will be ruined. All right. Thank you very much. And there are some other questions which I had made, which many of you have requested to make these short videos. So I will be making them very soon. All right. Thank you very much and see you soon.